Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up? What is going on, Swear? So, I know that I said that the last episode was the end, and it was the end of the campaign. However, I started thinking, and I said, shit, you know what I didn't do? I did not use all the items. I did not go through all the items. So I thought, you know what, let's go back and let's fuck around some sandboxes. So this video is going to be us basically screwing around in just different areas and looking at basically all the items in the game. I'm not going to do any mods. I'm not going to do any challenges. But everything is unlocked, so we might as well... we might as well just go and fuck around a little bit here. We might have to go into missions for some of the things because the tanks and miniguns actually only show up in a couple places. Okay, so we're going to start off by looking at basically all the weapons. So the first, there's a couple things that I like to do. The first thing is to pick up objects and throw them. This is probably one of my favorite parts of this game, and I do that a lot. The sledge, though, is the first weapon that you get. This is by far the most safest. However, it'll only work on certain things. So it won't work on metal, for instance. So we can break glass, we can break wood with it. But if we go in here, we can't break this wall because this wall is stone. The second thing in number 1 is a spray can. This, I guess you could mark your path. I've never used this. I guess you could mark your path if you needed to. The fire extinguisher is, this one I wound up using an awful lot. Because, let me just show you. So I would do stuff like this. I'd take a pipe bomb. And pipe bombs are really good at starting shit on fire. That one went a little bit high. Let's try it lower. Oh boy, I can't get over the thing. There, let's try it there. Okay, so you can see we have a good fire going. This will set off smoke alarms. And so, the extinguisher I wound up using an awful lot. What if we could blow it into a bigger flame though? With the leaf blower. The leaf blower is something that I use just to get rid of smoke. I don't know what its actual purpose is. You can blow debris to a certain point, as you can see here, but it is not super strong. See, these are on fire, but we can actually blow them out. If we blow grass. No. Wherever it is. Let's go over here and try to blow the water. So, anyway, there's those. The torch is, I use this mainly for cutting cables. So it'll melt the rock to a certain point, but it isn't super useful outside of that. You can use it on metal, of course. So let's go find some metal. You can melt glass with it. But it looks like it's not cutting through these beams for whatever reason. Let's see if it'll cut through. Let's see. This looks like it's metal. So it'll melt some of this stuff. You can do things like that with it. I don't use it a lot. Mostly what I use it for is to cut the cable. So let's say we're going to do this. I don't have these super upgraded, so they're not super stretched. But let's just say you have a cable there, and you really don't want it there. Like I put it on vehicles a lot. This is basically the best thing to use to get rid of it, because you can just cut it in half. So the plank number 2 has a lot of useful stuff. Planks, let's just say you want to make a ramp. So you can do this, and we can run up the ramp and jump and blow a hole through that. So speaking of which, the shotgun is, I think, one of my most used items as well. Shotgun is very cool. Why is that? You know, there's something so weird with these physics. Like, this shouldn't be just hovering there. I don't know. There's nothing holding this up. The physics are so strange in this game. I don't understand them. Because you can have stuff just hanging out there. So if there's metal that you can't get through with the torch, for instance, this works great. So anyway, this is a nice close-up weapon. There is a gun for more precise stuff. And there is also a hunting rifle. I don't understand why you would ever need this, other than for like getting distance, for like nitroglycerin and stuff. But you can see we got these doors here. All right, guns. So here's gun number 1, shotgun, and we're gonna go. Let's go right from here. You can see we could blow out the door handles. All right, good. Gun number 2. Also blow out the door handles. Not a huge difference because of where the gun is. And let's take a look at the hunting rifle. Okay, so you can see that's relatively what we're looking at there as far as that goes. You don't have to use this scope, by the way. So that is all the guns. So now we are 1 through 3. And so we saw the pipe bomb also. Pipe bomb isn't good at going through stuff. So leaving that equipped can be a real problem. There is the time bomb. So the time bomb is pretty cool. I like this. It gives you, I think, about 10 seconds to get away. And you definitely want to, because as you can see, those things are pretty crazy powerful. So I think you could throw them in the water. Pipe bombs too, I believe you can do that with. So we have, oops. Next is the rocket launcher. So as you can see, calling this a rocket launcher is probably a misnomer, because it's very clearly not a rocket. It's more like an RPG. You can see it drops. So you have to do a little bit of aiming up and over where you're trying to go. This we're going to take down though, because that's something I wanted to do in game and I kept forgetting. You can see these have a little bit of juice to them. So let's go over here. We're gonna come back to, actually, let's do this first. So what we're gonna do is the other one. So we're just gonna throw some nitro in there. And nitro is awesome because by itself, it is crazy concussive. And I'll actually show you guys how it works blow by blow by blow, which one has exact forces. That'll be coming up in the later part of this. But so you can see we're pointing at the wall. That one's just getting barely at the edge of it. So we're going to try to shoot the door. So if we shoot the door, if we shoot right at the door, we blow a hole in the track. So let's shoot over the building. And we're hitting the track again. Let's shoot about even with the sun. closer, so we need to actually go over the sun. That's just a huge drop. Well, let's see if that's going to actually hit the door. Yeah. So that got the door. So let's, if we're going to blow the door up, let's go a little bit over right there. Alright. So you can see this crazy goddamn bastard has some nutty distance. So it's pretty good. Okay, so we've still got this to go on, and so we're going to try to knock this part of the building out. And one of the easiest ways of doing it is by putting a bunch of nitro in there, although it obviously freezes the game a little bit. We got trellises here. You got to be a little bit careful when you're shooting at these, though, because you can get rocket splash. I will say that the bomb and the nitro are the worst for that. Got to be way careful with those. We got beams there. So all of these in number 4, the number 4, they blew the whole column out. The number 4 options are ones I use a lot of. It's held on right by this walkway, which I missed. And I missed again. Bastard. Okay, let me try this. Alright, and so this is all that's holding it up. This thing right there. Look. Alright. So there it is. I don't know what that's caught on. What are you caught on? Oh, this is bad shit insane. Look at this. What is it caught on? Is it caught on that? That I can't hit for whatever reason? Oh yeah, it was. Okay, so we're behind the white line on all these. We're going to try out all of these. Okay, so pipe bomb first. Okay, let's try pipe bomb at the actual door. You have to aim that a little lower. One of the things I don't like about the pipe bombs actually is they're kind of a pain to control. Okay, so, and we're just going to put this right here. Behind the white line, see if we get the splash. So that's, here's the difference between the pipe bomb and the time bomb. A pretty substantial difference, I must say. Okay, so, alright, and here is the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher did nicely, and finally, last but not least, we have the nitroglycerin. This one we're going to have to actually use a gun to set off. I guess we could use a rocket, but we're going to use a gun just to, for spareness. Okay, so you can see the nitroglycerin is by far the most destructive of all of them. Look at that. So there you get a really clear picture as to, so there is the nitro, there's the rocket launcher, there is the time bomb, which is the second most powerful, and there is the pipe bomb, which is kind of lacking here. Let me go over there. Wait, no, I don't know. There's a lot of these things. And the canisters are actually a little bit, those are a little bit tough too. The propane tanks are good. Propane trucks are good, if you can find one. So there's another propane tank here somewhere. And I think there's some on the shelves. There's some right over there. Oh, I missed it. How did I do that? There we go. You can actually get hit by stuff. And it will temporarily damage you, but it's nothing too crazy. Okay, so that's down. All right, now here's the stuff I didn't try. The rocket booster. All right, let's throw some rocket boosters on there. And I don't know if you can actually, let's see what this does. Oh. So it's not quite enough to lift the building. Let's go find something and see if we can actually shoot it. I did not try these at all. Let's put it on the car and see what that does. Yeah, put one more up there. Alright. So it's something we obviously have to... let's see if we put one underneath here. See what it does. It's like, I mean, I guess it could kind of do stuff, maybe? Let's just start them all. As you can see, I had it right by the canisters. Oh, that's cool. So I guess you could use it to push stuff. Oh, something blew up there. I don't know what that was. I love these canisters. These canisters, I like to... I have a hard time not exploding those. Alright. So that is what the rocket booster does. Let's see what... Let's do Blue Tide. So let's just say we're running. We're just gonna run from here. So you can see we're running. We won't be able to jump over that gate. But what if we take the Blue Tide? So you can see it gives us way higher jumping, way faster running. Oh, take that on. And let's see if we can jump over this. Okay, pretty cool. All right, so that's what Blue Tide does. Vehicle, we gotta do vehicle thrust jets. All right, let's start with construction equipment because we're just gonna segue this right into the vehicles. So this is my second favorite device as far as construction equipment goes. You can see it's relatively fast. And it's powerful too. I like this thing a lot. So the front end loader is great. You can see it's not super fast going backwards. Let's try it forward. Alright, so now we have an idea of its speed. And you can do a lot of really fun stuff with this. The only problem is that you'll sometimes break the shovel. Alright, so how do we activate the vehicle? Put a few of them on. I've never done anything with these. I guess you just hit E. So what does the thruster do? Oh. It doesn't seem to be changing the speed of this appreciably. Okay. Holy shit, why is this tree? What the hell, tree? Bro. Alright, this tree needs to not be there anymore. Oh, so it just stays on? There we go. Alright. You can see it's pretty stable too. Okay. Alright, so I like that quite a lot. We also have this van. So the vans are honestly not super impressive. We're just going to take this one and you can see it's not super fast. And let's see if we can take it through the wall. I'm not sure it's going to go through the wall. Okay, so as you can see, this thing is crazy slow. But what if we throw some thrust? Come back here. Still a lot of them on here. Oh, I got thrusters on top of thrusters. Let's fill the whole thing with thrusters. Okay, this one, can we get this off? How do you get it off? Oh, I guess we can't. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, let's get in and try it with thrusters now. Let's go backwards first. Oh yeah, that's way faster. Here we go! Oh my god. Oh! Woo, baby! It's out of control. That might have been too many thrusters. Oh, can we have this thing? Oh, it's a forklift. I never use these. Well, honestly, I hate these garage doors. Oh, here's cars in here, more cars. Alright, let's go look at some of these. Alright, so we have these these old cars, these old style cars. And they're slow and they handle like crap. The cars, honestly, I'm not super impressed with. Most of the cars are junk in this thing. Alright, so this thing is stuck, so let's get out of this. There's some other really cool cars here. I only like, honestly I don't like most of the cars. I don't think this does a great job of mechanics. You can see we've broken the wall. So one of the fun things you can do is take pieces of the wall and break the wall some more with it. Another old style car. It's a muscle car. This one is sort of a SUV thing. Actually, it handles like reasonably well. Doesn't get going like super fast or anything, but I've never been over here. Let's go see what's over here. Probably the edge of the map. Alright. I think, do we need to boost this? I think we do. I think the answer to that is yes. Alright, so we're going to boost a few more of these. What if we put rocket boosters on them? And then get in? Can we do that even? Let's try it. Okay. Alright, we got rocket boosters on. Well, they're definitely making it harder to steer. Alright. That's close. Okay. One of the things things I don't like about changing the different things is that you have to start from the top every time. Old muscle car. Those are fun. We got the hypercars. Hypercars are pretty neat. They handle like exceptionally poorly, but I don't think they're very strong either, but I don't remember. They're awesome getaway cars though, as long as you have them pointed straight. Alright, so what else we got here? Oh, here's my favorite construction equipment. Let's go look at that. So this thing, I love these. This is my favorite construction equipment by a lot. It's one of the most durable things in this game. Oops. One of the most durable things in this game. Other than the boom, the mast can be sometimes a little weak. But the fucking vehicles are almost indestructible. You can take it. So when you have brick walls and stuff like that you don't want there anymore, this is the jobby to get right here. Taking out floors of buildings, and I mean this. I love this thing. The only thing is that it's a little slow, a little on the slow side. As I guess is kind of obvious. All right. We've got, let's see, there's a sports car in here. So you could, this is like you can throw these things a really long way. Oh, something's on fire. I wonder what that is. What is on fire? Something's on fire. I don't know why. We have these sports cars also. These are no good at stairs. I guess obviously. Alright. What the hell am I up here? I don't know. Let's take this. Oh, you know what this needs? This needs us to get out of it, but alright, let's put on some thrusters. Yes, so many thrusters. I love thruster. Alright, that's probably good. This is this thing is awesome too. I love this one also. It again, the mast is kind of the weak spot on this, but I don't feel like those are really helping to the extent that I had hoped they would. But again, this is another very durable piece of construction, and I think there's only, the forklift is good too. I don't know if there's a forklift here. One of the reasons that you got to be a little bit careful is when you're picking stuff up and trying to throw it. If you have the gun, sometimes it'll fire instead of throwing. Sweet. Okay, is there anything in here? No. We we also have the car carrier truck. This is just like pretty much all the trucks, and that it's slow and ponderous and honestly kind of sucks. Okay, what else we got here? This is the lighter excavator. It's not as good as the other one, obviously. So this is actually one of the weaker trucks in this game. And I'll show you what I mean here. Because this thing has got a problem in that it's extremely susceptible to rolling. This is, I think, one of the longest periods I've ever been able to actually drive without rolling it. There we go. All the fucking time with that thing. Alright, so box trucks, also these are slow. Station wagon, the cars are garbage. Most of the cars, honestly, are not very good. So this is by far one of the most useful ones, though. Because the truck is got a good ground clearance, it handles relatively well, and it actually has relatively decent speed. You could also, of course, you know, obviously haul stuff with it. Go off-roading with it. This is probably honestly the most useful vehicle in this thing, is this thing. So I don't know why what would cause me to do this? Like seriously, why would I put it in a pool? Like what gets into me? And then, oh my god, am I filling the bed with nitroglycerin? Holy crap, I guess I am. This is probably going to freeze the game, but we'll try it anyway. Alright, and you know the old crowd pleaser, let's just take that out. Can we hit it from here? Nope. Too far away. That's alright. How about here? So the gun... Okay. Where's our truck? Our truck is vanished. Okay. So there we've taken a look at all of the items except for there's a couple things that I want to show you guys. Oh, there we go. There is a Jeep. Jeeps are kind of weak. I don't love Jeeps. Oh, there's a train car. What the fuck? Well, that's new. Huh. Oh, what is that? This is a dangerous stage, just leaving this crap around. Okay, so we need to get a... Clear path through here. There we go. Okay, this, as far as equipment goes, this is another beauty. This heavy forklift, the weak ones are junk, but the heavy ones are awesome. Like you can take it, actually, it'll go all the way across that rail thing. But, I mean, it's pretty indestructible. Here, I'll show you. So you could just take out entire sections of the wall with it. There it's just going to save. You can take out parts of the building with it. It will get its wheels caught on stuff. That's kind of a pain. But it is very, very durable. I love that thing too. These things I don't like. Semis are a pain. And that's why it's going to go in the river. That's why I'm going to go in the river. Okay, so that is my look at most of the regular vehicles. If you want to go watch the it's that Covert Chaos, you can see what the tanks do, what the missile launchers do, what the minigun does. I'm not going to go through here because we're getting a little long, but I did want to go through all of the regular stuff in the game and talk about it a little bit. And also it's fun to just kind of go through the sandbox and do more mayhem. There is challenges here as well. Won't be going through those unless everybody wants. If you want to see me go through the challenges, let me know, I will. I'll go back through and do a bunch of those. There are ones that are timed heists. There's one where you evade the helicopters, and then there's ones where you do as much destruction as you possibly can in a certain amount of time. But it's kind of cool looking at some of the different items that you can use and some of the different vehicles. I didn't go through the tractor. The tractor's another one that I find pretty much useless. I never use it for anything. But it is kind of cool to just go through and, you know, the pickup is probably my favorite vehicle that is not construction equipment. The crane and the front end loader and the heavy forklift are probably my favorites as far as the actual construction equipment goes. I find them really useful in making holes and stuff in buildings. The shotgun as well to make some holes in bricks that's more targeted. So when you don't want to create a bunch of flames using bombs and stuff like that, those are definitely good ones to have. But like I said, I have the sledge equipped pretty much all the time. That is by far the safest option, even though it is definitely one of the... You have to weaken the wall before you can use it if it's a brick wall, for instance. It's one of the weaker items, but I've done some of these levels. I think I've done using almost nothing but the sledge, so it's really handy. I definitely like it a lot. But anyway, guys, I hope you dug this last look at the items that are in game as well as some of the vehicles. And like I said, if you want to see me do some of the challenges, leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll go back and do that. I think I spent about 57-ish hours in this game, and I don't have plans on spending more, but again, very well done, very, very fun game, and I really dug it, so definitely encourage you guys to pick this up and do some work with it because it is a blast. But that's going to do it for this. This is, unless, like I said, there's enough requests, this is probably the last Teardown video. And the very next video, I mean it this time, well, I definitely mean it this time. For the next video, we're going to be starting a new game. And of course, until that time swears, as always, peace out. Peace out. Twice.